he hung out with his grandmama. So even though he had to go and work and everything, his favorite person to be around was his grandmama. All right. Yeah. So we seen. Oh, you moved the cameras.
Let me turn the music. Sure.
And we at 59.
Yeah, we just early.
Yeah, we just a little early. That's all.
Do
do do do do.
Oh damn, man. See my extra feet.
Who, mine?
Yeah, they can see with your right arm.
This way?
Yeah, that's good.
That's better? Okay.
Oh, that's the Sam song. You could have bought the Sam song. Over.
It don't normally act like that. You lie.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear.
Fine on Facebook.
No, I'm saying you can hear.
Oh, I ain't got my earpiece in.
I ain't want both of us to be live.
I can go off Wi-Fi. You know that. I turned the Wi-Fi on.
You can hear. All right. Okay. All right.
No. I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear nothing? Let me make sure.
We're at 501.
No sound.
Oh, Lord.
Well, you get the jazz going, man.
I'm trying.
Uh-oh.
It probably ain't on. Oh, yes it is.
There you go.
It's going back out.
It went back out.
It's going back
Sound
out.
like it got a short end of it or something.
It went back out.
Yeah, it did go back out. That's static now.
Hold on.
Just came back on. It just came back on. Just came back on.
I don't hear nothing.
You don't hear anything? I hear it.
I hear you.
Oh, y'all hear?
Yeah.
As long as y'all hear.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, then.
And DJ mode.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. This is why it's Real Spill. Okay. Welcome to the Real Spill podcast. Yeah, everybody good.
Everybody good? Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You know, you gotta be the sound man and everything. We working hard in here. Uh-huh. Okay, y'all quiet as hell. Okay, everybody gonna talk.
Hey, y'all.
Oh man.
How y'all doing out there?
Oh yeah, all right. I'll set it up then. This is episode 37 of the Real Spill podcast. Deflecting instead of accepting.
Deflecting instead of accepting.
Yes, sir.
That's a strong topic.
Okay. Yeah. It's important. Yeah. So you know, I guess I better introduce myself first. Happy Sunday to all of y'all.
Happy Sunday, man.
I'm your favorite Rand Cole Steele.
That's Cold Steel.
Yeah.
And I'm Tally, man.
Yes, sir.
And we honored to have the host of the Real Spill podcast, After Dark.
Yeah.
Executive producer.
Yeah, of the show, of both shows. Y'all favorite girl, Ayo.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Sunday. I hope y'all enjoy this.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
All right, but
she
like
got
I said,
she got the hair going today.
Yeah, she got her hair done.
Yeah.
It look like she washed her face and everything, man. She looking good, man. She look good. You know what I'm saying? That's good. It's important to look good on camera.
It is important.
Yeah.
I look good all the time.
Oh, that's right, even off camera. I heard that, girl. You said whether it's light or dark, you gonna spark.
Right.
Ooh, man.
You like that?
Yeah.
You know I'm a poet player.
Yeah, you spitting too, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris Brown. Yeah.
Breezy.
Yeah, sorry about that, Quavo. You took an L this week, man. Took an L, man. I'm sorry about that. And shout out to Metro, Future, and Kendrick. Cause they got bodied too by the light skinned assassin.
Oh, okay.
I know this ain't got nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it might have something to do with what we're talking about.
Just
though.
might. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause it seems like there's a lot of toxic energy between all of them. But I'm hoping that them brothers work it out.
Yeah.
And they keep it on wax, as they say.
Yeah. Don't let it.
Yeah. Don't let it get physical.
The street. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't take it to the street, man.
Yeah. You know.
All right. But anyway, here we go. Episode 37, deflecting instead of accepting. All right. So I wanted to talk about, how sometimes people just don't take accountability for their actions, They stir the pot up, cause friction, and then when, somebody address them or say something to them, they want to play the victim role, They want to make it seem like, oh, the reason I did this is because of that. Right. Or, I wouldn't have never done that if you didn't do this, Right. So they want to always have an excuse for their actions.
Okay.
And my whole thing is, as adults, we have to evaluate ourselves, I feel like we have to evaluate ourselves day to day.
I like that, yeah.
And when you evaluate yourself and you look in the mirror and say, what is it that I'm doing that may be causing this energy in my life, whether it's good or bad. When you look at how you act, how you treat people, most importantly, you do a character check. That's what I like to say. I feel like, if you do that, then that'll keep you in line, unless you just want to stir up stuff.
Right.
You got some people just like that. Them little Tasmanian devils. Right. They just always want to smoke, Yeah. But people are always deflecting. I think if people took more accountability for their actions, the world would be a better place. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Yeah. We start standing up and pointing the finger at ourselves in the mirror and say, you know what, that's on me. I got to stop acting like that. I got to stop moving like that. So that's what I wanted to talk about today.
It's a great topic.
Y'all seem so excited about it. Yeah.
It sounds good.
Okay. It's a great topic.
Okay.
So we basically talking about being mature.
Yes. That is definitely part of it.
Growing up. Yeah.
And self-awareness. Which, you can say that's part of being mature.
Yeah.
Because everybody ain't mature.
Yeah.
No. A lot of people don't have self-awareness either.
Yeah. You said something, man. I didn't think a lot of, I guess it's do people do this? Do you really take self-evaluation? Do you just stand in the mirror and just really look at
all
yourself?
All the time. Anybody that knows me, especially my coworkers.
Okay. I
talk to myself all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. And they realize now that he's like really like I'm actually like, how can I say? I'm keeping myself in check.
Giving myself instructions.
There you go.
Yeah, giving myself instructions. Sometimes I think I'm thinking them, but they might be coming out,
right.
verbally and everything. But I'm basically checking myself, giving myself instructions.
Yeah, because when you're speaking it to existence, it happens. It's affirmation, right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Right.
So even with my day-to-day tasks, I'm like, okay, man, we got to go to the store. Hey, bro, we got to get up. We got to go to the gym. Oh, yeah, don't forget to get gas. Oh, yeah, we got to go by the bank. And I'm talking to myself during the day, but it's like I'm hearing myself telling me, wait, what I got to do, and it sticks harder.
Man,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I'm finna say that's a good idea because that'll help you remember stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because once you put it out there, it's like you hear yourself saying that. And like I said, it's like somebody telling you, hey, man, you supposed to go to the store today.
Right.
Right, so that's what I do.
It's like a reminder.
Yeah. I'm my own Alexa.
You said something interesting, though, and I know we're talking about deflecting instead of accepting.
Yeah.
There's a push right now that certain words are coming out that we use that maybe used to be not accepted to use. And because you said something that words have power.
Yeah, they do.
And everything. So have we gotten to a point where we started deflecting? I don't want to say what that word mean because I know we're trying to change the meaning of them.
Yeah.
Make them not as
I know what you're trying to say.
Aggressive
or negative.
Not as negative and
Yeah.
everything, but they're trying to make them terms of endearment. But is that deflecting instead of taking accountability, or does it matter how I express myself?
It does matter.
It does matter.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I think it'd be deflecting, like you saying. Let's say we use a negative word like the B word, right?
Right.
Which I'm talking about the female dog B word.
Exactly.
You hear, women, no offense, address each other like that all the time.
With that word,
But if somebody, I guess, outside their circle or somebody that they don't feel that they're cool with,
right,
calls them the B word, then they want to get upset. So my whole thing is
not necessarily. It's mostly when you're using it aggressively, like
see, that's tricky. That's tricky.
Yeah, because it used to be a time
women get mad for real.
If you called a woman the B word, she got aggressive. But now, so it's almost as if I don't know if the B word is that the acceptable B word or is that the non-acceptable B word?
And then some women be
or
like,
the
just
N
don't
word.
call me that at all.
Exactly.
See, I'm with that squad.
And so my question is, why has that become acceptable though?
You want to hear the truth? You want the old man answer?
Well, yeah. It's the real spiel because
it's because the hippity hop.
I just said it's the music.
Is the rap? Is the music? Is the culture now?
But do you think that that's good though?
Huh? No, that's bad.
Good? You think it's bad?
Look, some people like, for example, the N word, right?
Right.
They say it's acceptable amongst us as black people to say it because we're taking ownership of that word and using it in a term of endearment, right?
Yes.
But to me, it's the same principle. If I'm calling y'all the N-word all day, this, that, and other, and then a white person who's around us all the time slip up and say it, man, y'all N-word
that he's
is crazy.
friends with us,
right?
And
now we ready to beat him down,
right? Because he used the N-word.
I feel like if you don't want somebody to call you that outside of your circle or your race,
right,
then your circle and your race to me shouldn't call each other that either, because it's a slippery slope. Like she said, aggressive tone. How do I know that when I say it is aggressive, or how you gonna take it as aggressive?
Aggressive mean is you mad and you say it, or you
okay, so if we joking and we arguing, bro,
right.
no, listen, we joking and we arguing. I'm like, man, shut up, B.
Yeah.
That's aggressive.
But I'm like, but I don't mean it like
you playing spades.
Yeah, you lose, you getting whooped. I'm like, man, shut up.
Are you my partner or whatever?
Right.
You didn't see that?
Okay, if you playing spades, then.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's too tricky.
Yeah. So, and you say, well, you reneged, and everything. You ain't see that being played.
But dudes do it too, though. Dudes call each other bees, though, especially when they playing cards.
It's just the word.
It's just the word.
Because.
Well, see, my circle don't play that, ball. We got rules, boss.
Yeah, we got rules. You
certain
don't.
words we don't call each other.
True friends don't hit below the belt.
Nah. You ain't supposed to.
Even you get mad at each other, you never hit below the belt.
Right.
Because you're friends. But like you said, the men might use that word, but it means a total different thing when a man says that to another man. Because he's really calling them not a man. Because
there ain't no friendly way of saying it to another man, though.
Yeah, the word means that it's actually a word, but it's a female dog, and everything.
Yeah.
So why we have to use, and that's what I'm saying. Deflecting, and accepting. It seems like society has started to accept things. The F word.
Yeah.
We say instead of I'm friends with you.
Yeah, I F with you.
And everything. But it seems like it's a deterioration of, society and of character, I believe.
Yeah. It's to me, it's just a slippery slope. I get what she's saying. Depending on the setting and who you dealing with, it could fly. It wouldn't have no issues. But My thing is, if you get comfortable saying that, like I said, for example, let's say you and me tight, but you bring one of your friends over that I ain't never really hung out with or nothing like that.
Right.
Okay. And he hear me calling you that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't bothered by it, but he looking like, damn, man, how many times you gonna, hey, bro? You see what I'm saying? So now me and him got friction.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, no, man, that's how we talk to each other. I don't want to hear you talk to my homeboy like that.
Right.
Or my cousin like that. Or my brother like that. You see
Or
what
my
I'm saying?
sister like that. Or calling her, or my wife calling her that name. That adjective.
Right. And then, like I said, like she said, the tone. If we've been calling each other this for months, years, whatever, and then all of a sudden I use it, okay, like you get mad at me, but I don't realize you mad at me.
Right.
I did something to aggravate you.
Right.
I'm like, B, you tripping. I ain't nobody B. Huh? See what I'm saying? And I'm like, whoa. Now you turn it up.
It wasn't, I just feel that, and like you said, I was always taught that, your vocabulary is underdeveloped if you have to start using
the scholars, that's what the scholars say.
That's what the scholars
and I get it's a form of expressing yourself. I mean, and I don't have a problem anybody expressing themselves, but like I said, it's just certain words. It's a slippery slope. The N word is slippery. The B word is slippery.
The F word,
Well, that one not as bad because the only way people use it is either for two ways.
Yeah, right.
Three ways.
Yeah.
But the B word get tricky though, because like I said, you have women who just may get comfortable with each other, like never met each other. Like I said, let's say she hanging out with her homegirls,
right?
And they bring another homegirl.
Yeah.
She used to calling her homegirls the B word. Y'all used to calling each other the B word, and then she call you the B word, and this your first time meeting her. Like, are you serious?
I want to get mad.
But that's what I'm saying. But somebody else,
I've seen, like they calling their friend, and they got something to really tell them. And instead of them saying "girl," they use the B word, and everything.
I mean, like I said, and that's why I ain't trying to blame it on women. I get why they call each other that.
The N word for men,
Yeah.
And see, it's kind of hard and different with me because when I'm on the phone with my friend, I be like, friend. We call each other friend, Pookie. You see what I'm saying? But see, we don't call everybody friend and Pookie, so it's kind of hard. And between me and her, we came up with that like years ago. So we won't be like, bitch this, bitch that, bitch. We be like, Pookie, what you doing? Friend, what you doing? Even in the text message,
right?
Instead of being what you doing?
The B word,
So it's kind of hard when you like, how can I say, just say he a female, one of y'all female, and I just like, it's hard if you ain't my friend. It's hard to say friend this, So it just depends on, I think, who you talking to, how y'all, conversation be, because everybody don't.
I think one of the most derogatory things that a woman can say to a man is to call him the B word. I think that's one of the most derogatory things that a woman can do. Because
you might get your head knocked off.
Yeah, because she basically has told him that you have no worth at all.
Well, if a man call me a B, he'll be
same thing. So I guess the question is, why has it become so acceptable though?
Because that's what people do, man. We take negative stuff and we try to spin it and make it seem cool. Dope, for example. In the hip hop community, dope means good.
Yeah.
But if you say dope around somebody else, they can be like, man.
It depends on the generation you're talking.
You got some? You know what I'm saying? Bad, for example. Michael Jackson had a hit song called, had an album off of it. Bad. I'm bad. So he ain't saying I'm bad like terrible bad. He like, I'm a bad mofo. I can beat anybody. I'm the best to ever do it. That type of vibe. So that's what I'm saying. That's just the culture.
But can you see how through the generations, it seems like it gets, I don't want to say worse, but okay, Michael Jackson said bad, but it actually meant good. But now we got to the fact that it's what I'm going to say derogatory words, and we're trying to make good out of derogatory words. Yeah, so it just seems that we are deflecting instead of accepting responsibility.
I mean,
as far as that concerned.
I hate to say it's our culture that started it, but it probably is our culture that's behind it. And I get it, we just so creative that we see normal things and we just like, that's boring. So let me put a little spice on it. And that's what we do, with clothing, words, cars, our hair. You have one style and they like, oh, that's cute, but if I did it, I'll do it like this, I'll do it like that. So
But do you think that is a deterioration of us as a community, though? Because I think, I mean, I don't know. I don't know of any other community that takes something that's negative and try to turn it and flip it into a positive.
No, I mean, the Caucasian community have terminologies. They have certain terms, rad, cool, dude. I mean, stuff like that. But yeah, they don't take normally negative terms and try to make them. Yeah, they just come up with other synonyms for words. Right.
I caught that.
My vocabulary expanded. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, man, I'm proud of you. Yeah.
I don't know if this really got nothing to do with the subject, though. Right. But this is a good talk, though. This is a good talk. We need to bring it out there. We need to address it. Yeah. Y'all got to stop that. You got to start with y'all first. Stop it. I'm talking about y'all.
Just like that. Just talking about y'all. Stop
it. When they get cussed out, the most it sounds good.
All right. Well, I got a question, though.
Sure. Go ahead.
As far as deflecting instead of accepting, why do you think people have a hard time accepting accountability? Hey, yo.
Because they don't want to. They feel like they right. And they feel like what they doing is okay, and not realizing what they doing is not okay.
So if they feel that what they're doing is right, but they seeing a negative reaction from it, would you say
it's
that?
Like throwing the rock and go hide.
Okay, but if you hide, that means you did something wrong. Then.
Right, and
so they do realize they're doing something wrong.
Sometimes I don't know. They still. I don't know. I feel like they still don't be knowing stuff. I feel like they still don't know. They don't have that self-awareness, like you said.
I hear what you're saying.
It's just their mental thing is, I'm gonna do this, and then so I won't get in trouble. I'm gonna go hide, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna not be approachable to this person or be around this person because I don't want that smoke back. See, everybody get different smoke. Some folks get that fire, some folks get that sugar, and some folks get it, how can I say, that mustard. So it just depends on who the person is.
That sounds like an interesting sandwich.
It depends on who the person is. So,
Okay. What about you, player?
I personally think that we've gone away from family, community, and gone more individual. Me. I.
Oh yeah.
And I think because we've gotten to that point of everything's I, me.
Yeah.
That people are looking to get over on whoever.
Right.
So it could be two friends.
Right.
But because the term they'll use is don't get caught slipping. But if I'm your friend, you supposed to have my back.
Right.
But you're telling me, don't get caught slipping.
Right.
So I think that in society, I think we just gone away from community, gone away from being together, and everybody's about being individual. And I think that's what has hurt us more than anything. Because it's all about I now.
Yeah, more people for self. They look out for self before they look out for the next person. Right.
And even we'll say, go get the bag.
Yeah.
Go get the bag. But we taking character out of it.
Right.
That I'm gonna go get the bag at whatever cost. So if I gotta step on my friend here,
that's trash.
That's trash. But that's what society has brought us to, that we don't care about each other anymore if you're not doing anything for me.
So you think society has caused us to be selfish, and because we're more selfish, that's why we don't accept accountability.
Exactly. I think that because we've been programmed to think about me only. Right. And the only time that I want to take accountability is when I got caught.
Right.
Not because I didn't want to do it from the beginning.
Right.
If I don't get caught, there ain't no file.
Right.
No harm.
Right.
So if I get caught, then I want to become a victim. And everything. Right. But the main thing is how you started out with it.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's.
I mean, that's a good answer. I think people just basically like you said, being selfish is part of it, but I also think too, because people are hurt more, people are suffering, and misery loves company. I think a lot of times because they're going through something, they like deflecting that pain on others.
Exactly.
You know, they see you happy or at peace in some way, form, fashion.
Right. Yeah,
and then they like,
I need you where I'm at.
I'm gonna mess it up. Or everybody in here finna feel what I'm going through.
Yeah, I agree with that also.
I'm not a therapist, but I played one on TV.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you got a question or you want me to file?
No, from deflecting instead of accepting. What is true accountability?
That's a good question. Who you want to answer that first?
Either one of y'all.
Go on, set it on fire.
Say it one more time.
Yeah. What is true accountability?
Knowing you're wrong.
Just knowing that you're wrong.
And you're accepting that you're wrong.
Okay. Anything else? Because I know I'm wrong. I accepted that I'm wrong. But do I have to do anything else to correct the problem?
Need to. But some people just ain't gonna, do that.
So is that accountability though?
No, that's not accountability. But to me, if taking accountability is what I did wrong, I'm accepting it. And me personally, if I did something wrong to one of y'all and I know I did something wrong, I'll be like, man, I was wrong. And I'm coming to that person and I'm telling that person, hey, I was wrong. Okay, I'm just letting you know I was wrong. To me, that's taking accountability. Yeah, I'm saying, hey, I'm wrong. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. So to me, that's just accountability.
That's good.
Is restoration a part of being accountable?
He gave you that because I would have been looking to say.
What? Man, you gotta start doing that, man. What did you just say?
Is restoration part of being accountable? So you said knowing that I did something wrong, adhering to that I did something wrong. But do I supposed to restore the relationship?
Oh, okay. All right. I was waiting on you to bring it home. Okay, restoration. Got it. Restoring.
Restoring the relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, if what you did caused an issue in the relationship, friction in the relationship, or some type of separation in the relationship, I think that would be the right thing to do. At least try. Sometimes
it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It's
But I'm the type of person, I feel like all people should be this way, whether they decide to deal with that person or not again after that happens. But if you say, well, at the end of the day, you can say, well, they did come and apologize. They did try to rectify it. Now, you may be in the back of your mind like, oh, they full of it.
Right.
So I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep my distance from them.
Right.
But I just feel like at the end of the day, if we cross paths again or something of that nature, I feel like, okay, well, you know what? I ain't really mad at them anymore. They did try to rectify it, so cool, you know. So it kind of does smooth things out a little bit. But, sometimes people just stay mad at you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So
y'all know who I'm talking about, too. Yeah, but anyway,
accountability, what's your definition of it?
Oh, man, it's I got so many. But to simplify it, just owning up to what you've done, good or bad. Mostly accountability is associated with doing something bad, though. So, yeah, if you make a mistake, if you said something, did something that hurt somebody, or, not necessarily hurt anybody, hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when we put ourselves in bad situations, we want to blame other people, but sometimes you got to tell yourself, you know what, man, that's my bad. I put us in that situation. Right. The reason we going through this now is because of the decision I made. Right. And I can't do that. I got to protect us better than that. So,
You brought up Michael Jackson, I believe, and I think he had a song, Man in the Mirror.
Yeah. One of the greatest songs ever
made, yeah.
Yeah, he's asking them to change their ways.
Change your ways.
Yeah, so, I mean, at the end of the day...
he said change his ways, because he's looking at the man in the mirror.
Right.
Yeah, so about change our ways and everything.
Yeah, but, that's being accountable, man. Being mature enough to realize you made a mistake and addressing it. And but see, this is the thing, too, not to get off subject. When people do something to somebody, you also, I feel like, need to address that person and let them know that they did something to you, because they may have not known.
Hey, I agree with that.
So it's like, how can I take accountability if I didn't even know that I had done something? So it's kind of a
Because some
two-way
people
street.
won't even let you know. They'll just let you ride. I say correct me.
Right.
I don't mind correction.
But when I had tried to,
What?
you had slapped. You know what? Don't worry about it. We talk. I mean, you know you slapped me.
I ain't slapped you.
So, so do you
She slapped
feel that and I think sometimes because of men makeup, it's hard for another man to go say, "Hey, man, I was sorry, I was wrong." I think so. I think you had to break down some barriers to get to that.
Nah, it was to another dude.
Yeah,
I
this
think
your
it's
friend though. I ain't just talking about some random person. I'm talking about this your friend.
I think it's easy for men to do that with other men. Now I think it's harder for them to admit that to a woman that they dealing with.
Yeah.
Now I think if they
changed my
homeboys,
mind.
they
I
be like,
agree
"Bro,
with
my
that.
bad, man. I messed up here.
Yeah.
I
But
ain't know."
why is that though?
Because it's that ego, that man pride. Because women already think they smarter than us and better than us, and now I got to come to you and say, "No, I'm just saying." Did I say that out loud? I'm supposed to say it in my head. I'm saying most men feel that women are smarter and better than them, so they feel some type of way when they have to admit, "Oh, I messed up," because they feel like, number one, most women gonna hold it over their head. Number two, they feel like they've lost points in a sense. That's what we used to say back in the day.
Yeah.
When we used to date women, we used to say you start off with 100 points.
And you start losing.
Yeah, but you lose points every time you mess up and do something. So we'd be like, yeah, you know you lost some points on that
Right.
one. So men think like that. They like, damn, man, she ain't gonna never respect me again, or she ain't gonna never trust my judgment or anything like that. Because we always just feel like we only got one shot with women. And even when we dating them, we can be dating them for years.
Right.
That one time we mess up,
One time.
it's
You
like we
know.
like, damn, she ain't gonna
So-
never let me forget this.
You know,
Yeah.
it's almost like the teacher writing on the board, you know.
Yeah.
She write 10 problems on the board.
Yeah.
9 of them were correct.
Right.
But the last one she wrote wrong, you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody started, look at that. You know,
They done graduated and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember that time you was writing on?
So they forget that.
Shit.
They remember that one time.
Yeah.
I think it's because of our makeup.
Yeah.
I think because of our makeup, men can tend to let things go.
Yeah.
But I think because of a woman, and it's not a negative thing about a woman, because she nurtures, and so she's used to incubating things, and she's used to, so she thinks more. She you know feel more about things.
Right.
And then even though she may not say it, but if men move in patterns,
Right.
but women watch the patterns.
Man, this is one of the funniest. I'm sorry, this tire commercial, dog. Why is this dude dressed like this, man? I'm not dressed like that to fix no tire. I'm sorry, man.
Leave
I'm
him
sorry.
alone. He black on. That's a black on.
I mean, I appreciate it, man, but I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Taylor.
Nah, you're good, man. You're
You
good.
distracting me, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he got a gold chain on.
you know.
That's your cousin.
TV
He got
on.
That's your cousin.
Nah, that's my Facebook friend though.
Oh,
he got on he got on a porcupine there, the hat, you
Clean
know,
that
brim and
motherfucker.
everything.
Got
But he
slacks
changing
on.
the tie. Yeah.
You having
Man,
car
wow.
trouble, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Man,
man.
marketing
I'm
does
sorry,
it.
T-
But you know
sorry,
that
TV,
talks about what we're talking about, that we were saying about how the image that we put out there and how we
Yeah.
see things and everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
But that's the reason why I think that, you know, women sometimes, even though she may not say nothing,
Uh-huh.
you know, because you're together, you know, and everything. But in her mind, she's saying, okay, you don't start at doing this, and the last time you started doing this,
Yeah, we pay attention.
yeah, women pay attention to
Close
what they
attention.
do.
Or
yeah.
some,
Uh,
they hang you on the first one player. Well, I'm sorry, my neck tight.
uh,
But yeah, some of them, man, yeah, they ain't no room for error, player. Ain't no room for error.
yeah.
Gonna call you out as soon as they get a chance.
Do you think that's because they've been there before? Do you think that we talking about deflecting and accepting?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that when you change relationships,
Uh-huh.
when a deflection starts, is it hard to accept it when you've seen it, maybe not from that person, but from somebody else in a previous relationship?
Oh yeah. It's a little trauma probably come back. Like you said, if you done dealt with that before and then you see it in a new person, yeah, that might trigger some.
Yeah.
That might trigger some. But that's why I always had the mentality of going into a new relationship, I leave whatever I dealt with. I mean, you don't forget, but you know, you don't go in looking for those signs. I give this person the opportunity to show me who they are and not hold anything against them that I went through previously.
That's a man's perspective. What about a woman?
Uh-oh.
Same thing. Well, it's best. I don't know about all women, but I just say it's best to leave what you got going had in the past, and whatever. Watch what this person that you with now show you. Just sit back and watch how this person do.
But what if they're the same characteristics though?
And you dating?
Yeah, you dating. I mean, it's serious. You ain't just when. I like to use the word you in a serious relationship.
Just talk to them and be like, hey, I kind of, you're doing a little something that.
So do you say, my ex used to do this same thing?
No.
All right. Okay.
You never say that.
Yeah.
No, you don't never say, because that man gonna think you comparing. You see what I'm saying? So.
You are comparing.
Well, not in a sense, but you basically doing the same thing. So it's kind of not a comparison, but it's just something you shouldn't mention to the other person, he or she, my ex. Just leave that alone. Just say, hey, I don't like what you're doing, or I just whatever. Just come to them in a better way, just versus saying, well, my ex used to do this and I don't like it and you gotta stop it. No, you don't say it. You don't do it like that. That ain't how it go.
Does it matter the reason why the problem happened? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Does the reaction?
Does the reaction has part of playing in the reason why you didn't do what you should have done in the relationship?
Yes, it can. Not I don't think in all instances, but yeah, it definitely can.
Does that make you accountable? Because I told you I was gonna be somewhere. I wasn't there, but X, Y, and Z happened on my way there.
Right.
Does that make it better, or does that make it, are you still not being accountable?
I mean, if you tell them the truth, you saying if I was supposed to be somewhere at a certain time.
I said I was going to do something or whatever.
Right, and then I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Then when I see her or whoever.
But I had a reason why I didn't do it.
Right. But see, I'm the type of person, I communicate, so I wouldn't wait until I saw you to tell you, I didn't come through. I'm the type of person, I'm going to call you right then and there when I see it's not about to happen. So let's say you tell me, hey, I want you to go to Chipotle's. I don't know if we can say restaurants, but I tell you to go to Chipotle's. And they close at 10.
Right.
I'm like, all right, bet. I should be done with X, Y, and Z. I should at least get there by 9. All right. Then I run into one of my old classmates, get to talking, look down. Oh, snap. Man, Chipotle finna close.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. Look, I know you wanted some Chipotle's. I ran to my homeboy from school, man. We got to talk, and I lost track of time, man. I'm sorry. Can I get you something else? Instead of just coming home, and you like, yeah, where the Chipotle's at? Oh, yeah. I forgot to.
Mad.
Yeah,
she's gonna be looking at you side eyes.
But that's the maturity, And
communication is important.
Yeah, let them know right then.
Yeah,
and they still may be mad at you,
but you have a reason.
By you telling them right then and there.
And then don't wait till you get home, because you coming home with no food and I'm hungry.
I'm gonna tell you what's worse.
Chipotle?
Ooh.
Going to buy something thinking they want it and they ain't got no taste for it. And you bring that instead of what they asked for. Oh man, you might as well just jump off a bridge.
Yeah.
You might have gone just drive to another state, bro.
But can you from paying attention?
We said why?
Yeah.
Man, you know how many times I done got cut over there. I'm like, well, she ate what's it called last Friday. So this would be good then, since I didn't get what's it called.
If it's something she eat, who getting mad?
Right, and this is what she said. Why you ain't call and ask me what I had a taste for? I ate that last week.
So it don't
and I didn't
matter.
enjoy it. See that what I'm saying? Women are finicky. Yeah, we ate that last week, but it wasn't all that good.
And that's why a lot of them single. I'm sorry.
Well, no, but I respect that though.
But, yeah.
But no, I mean.
So how can you rectify that?
Okay,
by calling to see.
Yeah, you call right there.
Wait, see, this could be an episode because sometimes you can call. I don't know what I want.
Exactly, because.
That's why I said, don't take it upon yourself to get what you think they want.
Okay, what if I don't know what I want though?
Oh, that's on you then. Yeah, I tried.
And if you would have got me some what I ate last week, that was last week. That would have been fine.
No,
I've learned from this experience too.
If you say you don't know what you want,
I'm sitting in that car right there till you decide. Think I won't do it.
I think they just playing you like that, because baby, you can't tell me these women don't eat the same thing
They don't.
It's not about them eating the same thing. What do you want to eat?
Yeah.
I don't know what I want.
Assume they want this.
When you know what you want to eat, then call me and let me know.
Because a lot of times I don't know what I want to eat, and I eat the same thing every day: smoothie, tropical smoothie, and kava every day. Chick-fil-A. Well, I cut back on Chick-fil-A, but
so if I just called you and you said I don't know, and I brought the smoothie, whatever else you said.
I had to get the smoothie combo. You can give me a smoothie combo. And I get the chicken pesto.
Chicken pesto. No, let me help you out.
Okay.
But he go get the smoothie, the one you don't like.
No, he gonna know what I like.
No,
so that's the problem.
He
gonna know what I like.
"Ooh, I see y'all got this new special.
Smoothie. I think she might like that.
So I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I'm gonna get this for her.
What is this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no eye contact when I'm scared.
What you scared for?
I'm scared. But
no,
I'm just saying.
like I said, it's best to buy what she like. You see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
So if you know she like this typical smoothie, then get it for her. Now, if they got a new smoothie and you want her to try it, just buy another one, and so she can try it.
Because you know what the people behind the counter say, what does she normally get?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, she like the apple, banana, so-and-so.
That's what you better
they be like,
take.
oh, well, she'll love this new tropical one we got, because it got this, that, and what in there. You like, okay, well,
you just add it to the order.
Right.
Okay, then you drinking, and you like, what is this? This ain't what I normally get.
No, you ain't getting what I'm saying is get the regular smoothie that she already get, but if you want her to try another one,
okay,
then, you know, you
I only got money enough for one smoothie.
Well, this is what I tell men. Never assume. All right.
Yeah.
Always check in, player. If you ain't less of a man for checking in, you will save yourself so much of a headache. Because I'm going to tell you why. It's been times women.
I got some difficult women.
No, it's been times women have went and got something from me.
Right.
Okay, let's say, for example, I had Waffle House on a Tuesday. Mm-hmm. She like, oh, he love Waffle House. Mm-hmm. She know I'm coming over there Thursday. Right. And guess what? It's there, Waffle House. I'm like, damn, man, I just ate Waffle House. Now, I'm not going to clown because I'm not that type of person. Yeah. Oh, thanks, baby, you know. Right. But I'm looking like, man, I just ate this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I ain't no tape no more. I want Firehouse Sub. Yeah. You know, why she ain't asked me? See what I'm saying? Firehouse Sub right next to the house.
Did you hear what she just said? We are different.
I said difficult.
No, it ain't difficult. But we're different. I said I would eat the Waffle House.
Beggars can't be choosy, and I feel like if somebody buying me something to eat.
But wait a minute, I thought you cared about me.
What? That ain't.
If I care about you,
you would have bought something to eat. You took the time to go buy something to eat.
I would have checked with you to see what you wanted to eat. If I care about you, I'm not going to assume you want this. I'm going to make sure you want it. Dan, that's good right there. Yeah, don't assume you want it. Make sure they want it.
You want. Yeah. Man, I like that. And we're not. I guess and then don't let it be bad.
It's
unfortunate that it's just you sitting here, and you in the middle. But we're not picking on you. We're just saying that we're different.
I don't do all that.
They're different. That we're different.
Because I don't do all that. If my man go get something to eat and it's something I know I like, I don't care if I had it the day before. I eat it again. I eat tropical smoothie every day. Mm-hmm. Every day. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on who you deal with. You got to know that person.
Exactly my point. Which means I cannot assume because my last girlfriend like this.
And that was the question. You know, how do you do you allow that to pour over into your new relationship?
Because a man who's not mature would deflect and say, well, hey, I see you eat this all the time, so this is what I got you. Yeah. But a man who takes accountability would say, you know what? I should have not assumed that you wanted this. I should have checked in with you.
I should have checked in with you.
I'm going to take this out right now.
Even though you've eaten it for the last 10 days, I shouldn't have assumed
that you wanted for the 11th day.
Right, yeah, for the 11th day.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Man, y'all listening to Deflecting
instead
of accepting.
Yes, sir. On the Real Spill podcast.
Man, I've been working on it all week on the Real Spill podcast.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hit the like button. Hit that share button, man. Hit that subscribe button,
man. We on YouTube. We on the Book of Faces. Hopefully we'll be on Post Network soon. Shout out to Jermaine. And the Black Book.
The Dumbest Podcast. I watched y'all episode, man. Right. DJ Double Dose. Pulse Network.
Well, my girl,
Man.
hey sis, I don't know
Yeah.
your name, but yeah, shout out to you.
All of y'all.
I'm
man.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good show though. I did enjoy it.
It's new in Birmingham, and we've been checking y'all out, man.
And the fitness guru.
And the fitness.
I don't want to say her name,
yeah.
wrong,
I don't
but
know. I can't remember her name.
Girl,
it's a T
you was doing it.
Yeah.
I
that was a
tried to
great
keep
show.
up with you. You wore me out.
Yeah.
You wore me out.
Yeah.
All right.
I started, but
Hey, man.
I didn't last long.
Just watch it
Yeah.
over again, man.
Yeah,
Just watch it over
I
again.
can always go back, man. But yeah, we're the real spiel, but it's the Pulse Network.
Yeah.
It is streaming on Roku.
Yes, sir.
It's on Roku channel,
Yeah.
on Roku TV.
So y'all
and
watch it
everything.
regardless,
So
man. There's a
y'all
lot of good shows.
Don't check it out. We coming, and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
We working out the kinks, but we're coming,
You
man.
know, black
but-
folk always late, man.
Yeah.
So,
But,
but
yeah.
we'll be there eventually.
Thank you, our brother, man, for looking out for us and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But the Post Network, y'all check it out and everything.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Your
sir.
next question, sir.
Oh yeah, man. All right. So I guess we kind of talked about it, but how harmful is deflecting? You know, how harmful it is not accepting accountability when somebody comes to you. Let's say even if you didn't know that you done something to them, but they come to you and say, "Hey, you know, last week when you did this or said that, that hurt me. You know what I mean? That bothered me." And in that moment, you say, "Well, that's your fault."
Yeah.
Or, "Well, you shouldn't be
should've
so
said
sensitive.
something.
You
Yeah,
shouldn't be so sensitive." Or,
Right.
well, you know, so
Yeah.
how important? I mean, excuse me. How harmful is deflecting?
I think it's very harmful because it is eroding
Yeah.
the relationship.
Whew, man, boy, you on fire. I know what it means, but
Yeah.
you on fire.
It's tearing down the relationship.
It is.
You know, because if you're continuing to deflect, that means you're holding it in,
Yeah.
and that's bringing stress on you
Yeah.
and everything. So at some point in time, you're gonna want to let that out.
Right. You saying the person who did cause the pain?
The person who did cause the pain.
Okay.
You know, but you're deflecting instead of taking accountability for it.
Right.
You know, because like you just said, you know, person might say, "Well, you hurt me."
Right.
You know, I mean, that really hurt me. I'm disappointed in you
Right.
because I thought we were at a further stage than that, or I thought that you was a different person.
Well, what if it's just not? I mean, I get what you're saying. That's important too. Definitely in a relationship, friendship, dating, marriage,
whatever the relationship
family member.
is.
But
Yeah.
what about if it's just a coworker or somebody, a church member, somebody you deal with, but y'all ain't, you know.
I think
tight.
even in that relationship, because that's a relationship too, I think it needs to be, because it's gonna bring harmony to that situation. You know,
Right.
I mean, I think one of the worst things in the world is to be on a job and you really don't want to be there and you don't like the people that you're there with.
Thank God I don't have that issue at my job. Shout out to my coworkers and management.
Yeah,
I
and that
appreciate
doesn't mean that you got to be. That doesn't mean that you got to be buddy with everybody.
Yeah.
But I should have a good working relationship. And
Yeah,
I
that
think,
helps.
And I think that if something's bothering you, that, you know, instead of you deflecting it and say, "Well, I just deal with them at work," but we at work for so long,
Yeah.
you know, and everything. So, church member, like you said, you know, I don't like that when you do this, you know, and everything. But it's always a way that you can that you should approach a person.
But some people can't accept it, and if some people how can I say? Some people can't accept it if you come back and say, "I don't like the way you did this," or I don't like you hurting my feelings. Some people can't accept that. They get mad. They get even madder.
But I think that
Like you shouldn't even say nothing.
I agree with you on that. But I think the most important person in the equation is you, because I think that you're getting it out there. You know, you looked in the mirror and said, "Well, this is because it's affecting you. It may not be affecting them, but you're gonna put it out there. Hey, you know, when you do this, that I don't like that.
Right.
You know, when you leave a truck full of trash, and I gotta drive the truck the next.
You getting specific now.
I know.
Well, I didn't say what truck. I'm just saying. But I think that you should go to that person and say, "Hey, you know, you need to clean up." But it's all how you go to the person.
Okay.
Well, no, hold up. I seen this now. I seen this at work.
I know you have.
I had my coworker went to the float person and told her, you know, you left chicken bones.
Ooh, that's so disrespectful.
And she said it. She was like, "You don't let nobody know that what you ate the next day. Clean up behind yourself." But she didn't tell her that. You know, she was just like, you know, you left this in truck. I don't know if you was aware, but can you clean up behind yourself? I really appreciate it. She got mad. The girl really got mad, and I'm like,
That's deflecting.
That's deflecting. But I'm saying is,
she get mad over anything and just throw it away. I mean, what you mean? Nobody don't want to clean up
behind you,
another grown person.
Exactly. So, and I've had that situation and was told the same thing. Well, clean it up then.
I just don't even care. When I come back to work, my case a mess, whatever. I don't expect to be clean. None of that. I just like, oh, whatever. I don't get no attitude about it. Rent, rave, my truck. I came back to work. I was out of work. My truck was nasty, no gas. I was like, you know what? I ain't tripping. But when I found out who was on my route, I couldn't even trip because it was a CCA that never did my route, and my route is like the easiest one in the station, and she got back late. So
but that doesn't take away the responsibility or the accountability of doing what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But what I was gonna say was that in the cases that I had like that, I didn't say anything to them anymore. I just started demonstrating it.
Mm-hmm.
So I left them a clean truck.
Yeah.
I left them the way it was supposed to be, you know,
Right.
and everything. And sometimes we're not willing to wait for the change to happen.
Right.
But over time, we never said anything to each other again. But they started leaving the truck the way I left the truck.
I told you I was sorry about that, Tess. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My bad. Yeah, no, he ain't talking about me. Because I got OCD.
So how long do you wait? How long do you wait when a person is deflecting and won't show accountability?
I give people 3 shots. I mean, it's like, I'm going to just go to them calmly the first time and say, I don't know if you realize it might have been busy yesterday. You might have had time, whatever. But, you did this, that, and the other, I appreciate it if you ain't do that. This is actually happening to me in real life, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and I almost got jumped on.
Yeah.
But, I try to give people 3 shots. After that, depending on what type of work environment I'm snitching. I'm a snitch. Okay. Because at this point now, you're not respecting me. I didn't come at you crazy. I didn't embarrass you across the floor.
Right. Yeah.
I went to you like a man.
Yeah, we can't.
And you still just like,
yeah.
I don't care. So now I'm snitching on you.
Right.
So yeah, I'm going to the boss man, boss lady.
Well, okay, that's a work environment. What about in a personal relationship?
Ooh, that's my talk right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know that you did something and you aggravate me. I'm gonna talk to you calm and say, hey, I don't know if you realize this, but when you do this, that really bothers me. All right. I hope that man, that you understand where I'm coming from. I would like it if you don't do that anymore. If you do it a second time, I'm gonna warn you again. I'm saying, hey, we talked about this one time, like I was serious, man, like that really does aggravate me. You do it a third time, I'm gonna remove myself from you. All right. But if you try to book up on me, you already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to put these paws on you. Because I do believe sometimes people just don't accept words. And like we were saying earlier, people like misery. They like that, toxic people like toxic environments. And they'll push you. And sometimes people will do it because they don't think you'll do anything, And I mean, I don't want to bring God into it, but we've seen even in the Bible, though. We've even seen in the Bible where God has given warning before destruction.
Yeah.
He'll send somebody ahead and say, hey, God told me to tell y'all, stop this.
Right.
Then they don't do it. And he like, all right, I warned y'all. Yeah. We saw it with Moses and the Israelites.
Noah.
Exactly, Noah. Can we say David, too?
Well, yeah, David.
Yeah, David. Yeah. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, he sent people to let them know, man, hey, you're aggravating me.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Right.
And then they don't. He like, all right.
Yeah.
So I kind of had that mentality. I don't want to get into a conflict. I don't want to fight anybody or get into an argument with anybody for that matter. But I mean, once I express myself to you and you just show me that you're not gonna respect it, I just know to just separate myself from you. And then people getting their feelings. And I'm like, why you acting funny? But I'm like, because I told you.
Right.
And you to me, when you show me that you don't appreciate, I'm going to say appreciate. When you show me that you don't respect what I'm saying to you, then I feel like you don't appreciate me as a person. So why I need to be around you? I don't need to be around that type of energy. So I just separate myself.
I know you said 3 times in a work environment or a friendship, but this your wife, this your girl. You know.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm not married to her. Yeah, because I don't know what I would do, man, in a marriage situation, because that's what scares me. I know that's a whole episode. It's coming to y'all. Why should I get married? But, yeah, it's coming. But, yeah, not to go all deep off of it, but, yeah, it's just like that's what scares me, because if you married to this person and they just decide they not going to budge on this, and it's not necessarily be anything bad, it just may be something that you don't want them to do anymore. You feel like, yo, if you stop doing that, it would be better for the two of us, but they're comfortable doing it. I mean, what you gonna do, Flair?
Let them go.
But you can't just walk away from somebody like
Right.
that in a
I mean,
you're
gonna walk away.
Talking. You know I'm just talking.
This deeper than.
You know I'm just talking.
Okay, so what's your real answer then?
Kind of work with them, like kind of talk to them, like, hey, I think you need to change this. Talk.
But that's what we saying. Once you've done that, and they just like, look, it is what it is. I feel like I don't have to do that. I don't have to change. I hear what you're saying. I appreciate you sharing it with me, but I like it like this. What you gonna do?
I got a good example.
Yeah, give it to me.
Depends on what it is.
Okay.
He leaves the toilet seat up.
Oh, that ain't it.
That's an easy fix right there, though.
No, what I'm saying is he leaves it up, and you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention, and you fall in the water.
I haven't fallen.
And you come and tell him, say, hey.
God damn it.
But in that, not saying it's right, but you also got to know your partner too.
Right.
That's where self-awareness come in.
But he won't change. He's still leaving it up.
Then you know every time you go in the bathroom, check the toilet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you have to compromise.
You got to adapt. Yeah, you got to adapt.
In those situations.
Yeah. It's just like when, I did have my little live-in for a while. They had to get used to me getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. They didn't like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. They like to sleep in. But they like, yo, he likes getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It would even be times they would be like, I'm just going to sleep in the other room because I already know you're going to get up at the crack of dawn to do what you got to do. So they adapted to that because they knew I wasn't finna start doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if they had come to me and probably said, yo, could you stop doing it? I would have said, okay, well, I'll start sleeping in another bedroom or whatever. But they never did. They just said, okay, this is what he does. And it's not like I'm getting up 4 o'clock in the morning and do nothing bad. I'm going to the gym.
You're going to the gym.
Right. So they looking like I'm not finna stop him from doing that. So they adapted to me.
They just adapted.
Just like, but it's certain things I understand. People just feel like they don't want to change or feel like they have to change. We can argue back and forth all day, but
so some type of compromise.
So the episode is about deflecting and not taking accountability or responsibility for what you do.
Yeah.
So in a relationship, sometimes you have to just compromise.
Yeah, if you really truly like this person.
Right. I mean, this the one.
Yeah.
But let's put it like this: you love them.
Yeah, there you go.
But you don't like them.
I don't know.
You don't like some of the things that they do.
Right. Right.
So you compromise on that, or you stern on that.
It depends on what it is.
Depends on what it is.
Y'all know my 2 rules, so I ain't budging on them 2 rules. I hate to say it, but I do give that person time though.
Yeah.
To see if they're going to try to.
You don't think you'll ever budge on those rules?
Man, I ain't gonna say never, but no, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
I mean, it may get to a point where I just get so old and just be like, I just want somebody sitting next to me. So yeah, at that point it may not matter.
Yeah.
But while I'm able to move around and still be active, I think that's important to me, man. So yeah, and I understand. Like I said, that's why I tell people up front my 2 rules, so they can go into this situation knowing
the rules,
or make a decision right then. Oh, I can't do that. So, and I'm like, okay, cool, appreciate it, enjoyed you. Hope we can stay cool. I respect it. Because if a woman come to me and say, I need a man that, I'm just gonna say something crazy. I need a man to give me $5,000 every month.
Right.
For whatever.
Right.
I'm like, well, I hope
happen.
you enjoyed that set. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that for you.
So how important you think honesty is in the beginning of a relationship?
It's extremely important.
But does it always happen though?
No, you got a lot of people out here be fake breaking, man. But you got to be honest, man.
Yeah.
I don't believe in wasting my time or anybody else's.
Because you can't get that time back at all.
And I don't believe in taking the power of choice from anybody. So, I want them to know what they're getting into so they can decide whether they want to move forward. Because if it's something that they can't handle, then I respect it. Just go ahead and tell me up front.
Do you see that as confidence or arrogance?
I think it's truth.
Mm.
I mean,
Good, yeah.
it's just being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, if you tell me I got a dog, I don't like dogs except Poochie. You know, I got my dog Poochie.
Right.
Shout out to Poochie.
Shout out to Poochie.
But it's like, yeah, if you say, well, I'm
Downstairs?
a dog lover. Yeah, he downstairs watch TV.
Watch TV.
But if you say I'm a cat lover or a dog lover and you got 3 or 4 dogs, they're going to be a problem.
Right.
I'm probably going to be like, I'm not a huge fan of dogs. Like, you saying you just got them running around everywhere? Yeah, they all on the couch, they in the bed. Oh, no. Yeah,
So
they're going to be a problem, baby.
But she got the 2 rules.
Damn, that's tough. That's tough right there, Flair.
He'll probably.
I'll try. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try.
Ain't too many people can do them 2 rules.
Which I don't know why. That's a whole nother episode too.
That is
yeah,
another
we gonna do that too.
episode, man.
Yeah.
Man, we've been talking
we're
about
call it deal or no deal. No,
deal or no deal. Yeah.
Deal or no
You got another question?
Oh yeah. We ain't got much time left. But
No, we don't, man. Man, time has been flying. It's
What,
been a great conversation, though.
Well, I try, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah,
I know, hey, you're a
great
busy woman, and
conversation.
we appreciate you taking time out for us.
Yeah.
And putting lotion on your knuckles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
she gonna slap me out of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, check this out. What are some important steps as far as getting to the point of acceptance? What are some important steps? If you had to break it down, maybe 2 or 3 steps to get to the point.
I think we
of
talked
acceptance.
about it. I think number 1, you have to have communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to, and in a relationship, I think one of the most important things is to be as transparent as you can.
Yeah.
But not knowing that that's gonna bring the hammer down on you because you've been honest and open and everything. So
Right.
I think that communication is real good.
Oh yeah.
To doing that. I think that you have to. Number 2, I think that you have to have great communication, and then I think it has to be some give and take, some compromising,
Yes.
some sacrificing,
Oh yeah.
and everything. And then the number 3 thing is that first of all, I think that you got to care about yourself before you start caring about somebody else. And if you bringing baggage into something, and everything, and you not whole yourself, then it's gonna be tough.
But they looking at you to remove some of that baggage.
So, and that's the thing that I'm saying, that you have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
And being honest with yourself, being honest with the other person. I
Oh, yeah.
believe in everything. So I think communication, sacrifice or compromising,
Right.
and looking in the mirror and being honest with yourself. If you know that you're not going to adhere to, let's just say, you're in a relationship and the person, say they're not checking up on you,
Yeah.
but they want to know what's going on, where you are, and
Right.
everything, So, you got to make a decision, if that relationship is worth it. And
Right.
you say, well, hey, I'm a man. I get there when I get there. But that's not a man. That's kind of boyish, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you got to make up in your mind that I'm going to do this because I want this relationship to work.
Yeah.
So I think those 3.
What about
Hey,
you?
yo.
What's some steps of acceptance?
Yeah.
Compromising is one of them. That's the main thing is in the relationship you gotta compromise because 2 people are not alike.
I agree with that.
Then also self-awareness of what you're doing. What else? Taking accountability.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the main thing: self-awareness and taking accountability and
right.
communication. Them the 3
that's good.
strong points.
I like that.
Yeah, what are your 3?
Evaluate. Evaluate. Definitely take accountability, and then take action as far as trying to rectify it, whether it's with yourself or with the person that you might have hurt.
Oh yeah, take action is a good one.
Yeah, because it's easy to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll never do that again." But I feel like it'll resonate with somebody if you actually show them that you're not going. You really trying not to do it again. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say evaluate, accountability or take responsibility, and then like I said, put action behind it. You know, and prove to them that you are changing and you're trying to be a better person. So yeah, I like that.
And I think the biggest thing in anything is patience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, patience. Ladies.
yeah.
Patience, you know.
Yeah.
It is a virtue.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, to be
You gotta
patient.
have patience like Job when you deal with me.
Woo.
You gotta have patience. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a little crazy. Okay.
Man, it has been a great episode, man,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna take our host's spot, but he gonna tell us about what's coming up next.
Talking about after dark.
At the dog.
Oh,
yes, sir.
was she here? Did you
Well,
want? You want me to
that's
say
right.
it, boss lady?
Oh, she
can
wears
see
so
it.
many hats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm gonna give her a break. It's episode 20, the real spill after dark. Respect should be given, respect should be given, not just received. Yes. So
respect should be given and not just received.
So that'll be at 7:00. We're going live. You know, on the Book of Faces, episode 20, Real Spill After Dark. So yeah, man, y'all tune in, check it out. I'll be on there again, I hope. And Ayo will be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gonna do it, man. So y'all tune in, and like I said, if y'all like this episode, go back and watch all the other episodes too, cause they good too.
So y'all come back and see us in an hour.
Yeah,
Go get you something to eat. Go get you something to drink.
Yeah, make sure you
come
check
back
with
to
a player.
live.
Make sure you check with them. Make sure that's the right order. Yeah, all right.
Make sure that's what she want now.
Yeah.
You know, even though she, told you, she likes it, but you just check and make sure.
Communicate, guys.
Communicate and
Ladies.
see if that's what you want. And stop deflecting.
Yeah,
And start taking accountability.
Yeah. Well, then you should have rhymed, man. Stop deflecting and start accepting.
Yeah.
Man. You dropped.
I'm learning, man. I'm
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
around
yeah.
y'all, man. I told you we gonna write our own rap song, man.
Yeah, it's all good. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. The Real Spill
Yeah. Real spill.
Podcast.
All right, we out then, man.
Yeah, man. This has been the Real Spill Podcast.
Yeah.
We have come to you live from the Spill Cup Studio.
Yes,
This is
sir.
episode 37.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for tuning in. Tell your friends about us. Man, this is
The
Real Spill Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting up.
All right.
I hope I can reach around.
So, man, it looked like it was much clear.
Yeah, it's crystal clear. Yeah, look at there.
Oh yeah, it is. Good. Yeah, he said I lightning.